What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I have a wonderful story, a very funny story, very humorous. But real quick, the bowling, one-handed drills, just really maintaining my balance and making sure that I don't wrap my arm around the ball. Anyways, let's get into the story. So, I used to work at Apple. Yes, that Apple. The one in which you're probably watching this video on. And I just sold their products, I don't work there anymore. And real quick backstory, if you break your phone in the wrong way, Apple kind of just makes you buy a new phone. Like if you break your charge port, if you break kind of like the headphone jack, water damage, you just have to get a new phone. So one day I was doing my own thing and the customer comes up to me and he's like, I hate Apple. And instantly I'm like, why would you complain to me about the company that I work for? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I was like, whatever, continue. So I'm like, I'm sorry, like, why do you hate Apple? And he's like, my charge port, it has water damage. And he used quotations because he claims that there wasn't water damage, but we have sensors in the phones to tell if there was water damage. So he's like, my phone charge port has water damage and now I have to buy a new phone and Apple sucks. And I'm like, that's really sorry, like, I'm tough, like, that's tough, it's really frustrating, I understand phones are expensive. And he's like, you know what, I hate Apple so much, I'm gonna buy the Tesla phone. And instantly I'm like Tesla, the electric car company? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I asked him, I'm like, okay, well, tell me about the Tesla phone, because I, at the time, had not heard of it. And that is because it doesn't exist. So, he's like, yeah, the Tesla phone is so much better than Apple's in every way. And instantly I'm like, okay, well, that's really vague, but alright, continue on with your story. And he's like, the phone is so much better, it actually has solar charging on the back. What? So at that moment, I knew he was an idiot. Because anyone who knows anything about solar panels knows you need a pretty large solar panel to generate like any real amount of power. Like I think the minimum to charge like a phone would have to be, you know, a few square feet. And those products exist. You fold it out, and then you plug it into stuff, and it works. So having a solar panel the size of a cell phone, which is like, I mean, not much larger than this, is not going to do anything. Then, the second image that popped into my head is like some business guy walking into his work like, I'm gonna charge my cell phone on the way in. What? No. Your phone is in your pocket 80% of the time. And when it's not in your pocket, you're like indoors. Like how often are you going to be using your cell phone straight in the sun? So that doesn't make sense. And if you did leave it in the sun, it would take like 20 hours to charge. And the better method would be to get those fold-out panels. These are all thoughts I had before I said the next thing. So then I'm like, alright, solar charging, whatever. And I'm like, so when's it coming out? And he's like, I don't know. And at this point, I'm like, oh, so he's really stupid. And I actually started to get mad. Like, I was in a bad mood that day, and I chose violence. Because this is what I thought of. Yes, comparison shopping makes sense. Two products that exist, choose the best one for you, compare them, and buy the right one. But he's literally comparing the iPhone to a product that doesn't exist. That is like me taking my Hyundai Elantra and getting mad at Hyundai for being like, shoot, my car does not fly. Because in Back to the Future, my car flies, and in the Iron Man, my car levitates. And my car doesn't do that. You're comparing the product to a product that doesn't exist. That doesn't make any sense. And I just cannot tolerate stupidity. So I looked at him and I was like, well, if the phone's not out yet, like, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna wait until I get a Tesla phone. So this was 2023 at the time, and the Cybertruck had not come out yet. So I looked at him and I went, well, Tesla came out with the Cybertruck like 3 years ago. And then they said it would come out in 2 more years. And now it's been 5 years, and there is no Tesla Cybertruck. And he looked at me and he said, that's a good point, and he left. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my dumbest customer experience I might ever have while working at Apple. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I have more coming out. If you like the stories, let me know. I'll see you in the next video. Later.